The town of Blackwood was known for its eerie silence after dark. Nestled between thick, towering pines, it seemed like a place frozen in time. But something lurked in the shadows, something that had turned the quiet town into a hunting ground. Detective James Holloway had seen his share of horrors, but nothing compared to the recent string of murders haunting Blackwood. 5 victims in 3 months. No forced entry, no signs of struggle. The only clue? A black feather left at every crime scene. Tonight, he sat in his dimly lit office, staring at the murder board covered in photographs and red string connecting victims. Each one was alone when they died, doors locked from the inside. It made no sense. Then came the call. "Detective Holloway? We found another one." James rushed to the scene, a remote cabin deep in the woods. The victim, a young woman, lay motionless on her bed, eyes wide in terror. On the nightstand, a single black feather. He turned to the officer beside him. "Any signs of entry?" The officer shook his head. "All doors locked. Windows shut. Just like the others." James felt a chill crawl up his spine. The killer wasn't breaking in, he was already inside. Determined to put an end to the nightmare, James stayed at the victim's house that night, waiting in the darkness. The air was thick with tension, every creak of the old wood sending his heart pounding. Hours passed. Silence. Then footsteps. Slow, deliberate, coming from inside the house. James gripped his gun, following the sound down the hall. The door to the attic stood slightly ajar. He took a deep breath and pushed it open. The attic was empty, except for a pile of black feathers in the corner. A whisper brushed against his ear. "You're too late." The lights flickered. A shadow moved behind him. James spun around, but the room was empty. And then, the scream from downstairs.